Let's start session 3. In this session we will cover dimension setting. Now let's see how to set dimension style. Type D and enter to open Dimension Style Manager. Here we can see Dimension Style Manager. You will get two default dimension style in here. One is the annotative and second is the ISO 25. Please never do any changes in these two default dimension styles. Create a new dimension style by clicking New button. Here we can see create a new dimension style window. Rename it as per your requirement. So I rename it 1-1. Then drop down the Start with menu. Here you can select the dimension style which you need to copy from AutoCAD. Two default styles. One is the annotative and second is the ISO 25. So I am choosing option ISO 25. Below that one more tab available which name is Use For. When you click on that you will get various types of dimension. So we are clicking on the all dimensions to apply our dimension style setting to all type of dimensions. Then click continue. Once you click on continue you will see new dimension style window. We have 7 tabs in there: line, symbols and arrow, text, feet, primary units, alternate unit and tolerances. So let's start from line tab. Here we can set the dimension line color, dimension line type, dimension line weight, extension line color, extension line type, extension line type 2 and extension line weight as per our requirement. So we change color, line type and line weight as per our standard. We are keeping bilayer to everywhere. Then you can change baseline spacing, extend beyond ticks, offset from origin, extend beyond dimension line as per your requirement. Before putting our standard value, we need to know what is the meaning of extend beyond tick and other. So we are just closing this window by clicking OK, set current and close. So first we discuss extend beyond ticks. Extend beyond ticks means arrowhead to outside dimension line. It's called extend beyond ticks. Then we'll move on the baseline spacing. Here we can see baseline spacing means distance between two dimension which is coming from the baseline dimension. Then we'll move on the extend beyond dimension line. Extend beyond dimension line means distance between arrowhead and upside extension line. It's called extend beyond dimension line. Then we'll move on offset from origin. Offset from origin means distance between object and the bottom side extension line. So we again go to the dimension style manager and we kept one for everywhere as per our company standard. Then we will move on the symbol and the arrow. Again we will go to the dimension style manager. So type D and enter. Click on the test dimension style and go to the modify. Now we will change the extend beyond dimension text, baseline spacing, extend beyond dimension line and offset from origin values. We kept one as per our company standard. Like this we can complete our line tab. Then go to the symbol and arrow tab. Here we can change arrowhead, so we kept oblique both sides. Also we can change leader arrowhead as per our client requirement, so we kept close field. Here we have so many options like arrow size, center marks, break size, arc length symbol, radius jog dimension and linear jog dimensions. So we kept 2.5 for arrow size, 2.5 for center marks, dimension break for 22.5, also we kept 45-degree angle for jog dimension, and active above dimension text. Then go to the text tab. So let's start text appearance. In this text appearance we can see the text style, text color, fill color, text height, fraction height scale, and that will change as per our client standard or our project requirement. Right now I am changing the text style by clicking on the text style dialog box. So I click here. Here we can see text style manager, and we can change or create a new text style. Here we can see two default text style. One is the annotative, second is the standard. So click on the new option to create new text style. Once you click on new, give name for the text style. So I kept here 01 and OK. Now here we will get to see three text style, which are annotative, standard and 01, which we have added recently. Then you can change the font name, font size and font style as per your requirement. But here we kept ISO font. Then we have changed height as well, 2.5. If you want to change width factor, then you can change it. Then just click on the set current. It will ask you the current style has been modified, you want to save your changes, then click yes and close. Then back to the dimension style manager. Also you can change text color, fill color, text height as per your requirement. But if you can see here, text height is freeze because we already set our text height in the text style manager, so it is applicable for the all side of dimensions. Here we have another option which is called text placement. In this text placement we can see text vertical, text horizontal, view direction and offset from dimension line, and that will change as per the client standard or our project requirement. So here we kept sent above for the text placement, vertical text placement. Yeah. Then horizontal text placement we kept center. Then view direction we kept left to right. Also we kept one value for the offset from dimension line. Then come to the next option, which is called text alignment. This is the last option in this text tab. In text alignment we can see three options which indicated text alignment of the dimension, and that would change as per the client standard or our project requirement. So we activated alignment with the dimension line. Before moving fit tab, we'll discuss offset from dimension line. So we just click OK, set current and close. So let's see example. So here we can see the example which is showing offset from dimension line, means distance between dimension line to text. Then type D for dimension manager and go to the fit tab. You will get four options in the fit tab: fit options, text placement, scale for the dimension features and the fine tuning. Then let's see how fit option work. In this fit option we have 6 more options and have to select right option to see your dimension according to your choice. Either text or arrow best fit. In this option all dimension will be automatically adjusted with both text and arrows along with the dimension extension line. Then second option arrow. In this option dimension will change according to the arrow setting. Then third option is the text. In this option dimension will be changed according to text alignment. Then next option both text and arrows. In this option dimension will change according to text and arrows. Then next option is always keep text between extension line. In this option your dimension text keeps between the extension line, but we kept either text or arrow as per our standard. Then go to the text placement option. When text is not in the default position, that time we are placing the below options. Beside the dimension line, this is the default select option in the dimension setting. Over the dimension line with leader, if you want to text over the dimension line with the leader, then select it. Then over dimension line without the leader, in that if you want to text over the dimension line without the leader, then select it, but we kept beside the dimension line as per our standard. Next option scale for the dimension features. We will discuss more about the scale for the dimension features later in the plot and page setup session. Now we are going to move on the primary units tab. Primary unit tab is the most important tab in the dimension style. There we can set linear dimensions, measurement scale and angular dimension. So let's start from the linear dimensions. In the linear dimension option we can set the primary unit format, precision, fractional format, or we can add round of value, prefix and suffix. So let's take example about the linear dimension option. Here we are going to fix all the dimension setting as per our standard. Set current, close. Now I am giving the dimension to a line. We place here dimension, and for more detailed information type CH or MO for the property window and enter. Select our dimension and go to the primary units. Here we can see precision, dimension prefix, dimension suffix and so on. If you want to change precision units, you can change it like this. If you want to change dimension unit, then you can change it like this. If you want to add prefix or suffix, you can add it. Now I am adding suffix value, also prefix value. Like this you can modify your particular dimension from the property box. Now we are giving few more dimension here. Now we are going to change the dimension setting, so you will get some more ideas. So type D for dimension and enter. Here we can see the dimension style manager. Click on the modify button. As you can see here, currently dimension unit format is architectural, precision 0,0-014 inches, frictional format horizontal. So we are going to change it to decimal unit format. You can see here precision unit change automatically when you change the unit format. After changing the decimal unit format, the fraction format option automatically freeze here. If you want to round off the value, then place round off value in the round off section. And if you want to add any prefix or suffix value, then add it here. Once it done, click OK and set current dimension style and close it. Now we can see here all the dimension has been converted into the feet inches to millimeter as per the updated dimension setting. Then again we will go to the dimension style, so type D and enter. Click modify. We just completed linear dimensions. Let's talk about the measurement scale. First, what is the measurement scale? Measurement scale means you have to keep all the your dimensions in the proper scale. Let's take the example. So click OK, set current, close. So we are creating the rectangle of 250 by 100 mm with 1:1 scale. And cross check the distance by using DI command. So we are measuring the horizontal distance from this point to this point. Here we can see the distance in the command line. Rectangle horizontal distance showing 250 mm. And now we are giving the dimension on same side. So type DLI for linear dimension, endpoint to endpoint. Here we can see 250 mm dimension. It means our measuring dimension scale is 1:1 scale. But when your line is showing 250 mm distance by using distance command and you want to show only half of the distance in the dimension, then go to the dimension setting, type D, enter, then modify, click on the primary tab and change the measurement scale, which is currently showing 1, that we need to change 0.5. Once it done, just click OK, set current and close it. Here you can see half of the dimension which you were wanted. Then come to the dimension style. So type D and enter. Click on the modify button and go to the primary units tab. We already discussed all the options except angular dimension. So let's see how angular dimension works. In the angular dimension, there are two more options: unit format for angular dimension and precision 2. There you can change unit format and the precision as per linear dimension. Then go to the alternate unit tab. If we require alternate unit for the dimension, then click and active display alternate units. This tab is same like a primary unit tab, only changes we can see double unit like mm and inches in the dimension. For that we have to change our unit format to architectural. Except all things are same. So click OK, set current and close. Here we can see two values. Upper value is a decimal and below value is a architectural. So we have covered dimension setting in this session. Thank you for watching this video.